Hi, I'm Bill Mills, Mayor of the Town of Truro, and I'd like to thank you for the opportunity of you tuning in to listen to what I have to say. And we're here for our weekly COVID-19 update. Before we do that, as you notice, I'm wearing red today, and it's Red Friday, and this is in respect for the loss that we've had this past week of our RCMP officer, Heidi Stevenson. And also, as some of you may know, that I have 5 members of the RCMP in my immediate family, and certainly we feel the pain, and certainly all the victims of this past weekend's tragedy. Hard to really measure in many ways. It's hard to get your head around, and certainly as the details come out, it gets a bit more hard on the heart. So I just want to encourage you to keep looking up and take one day at a time. Go out for a walk. That's probably one of the best prescriptions. You go for a walk, and I'll give you a few places to go in a few minutes. So we do want to thank the community for cleaning up and picking up. The fact that it was Earth Day this past week, I think was significant. I did mention to a number of people on the street who were picking up litter, a thank you. Thank you for taking the initiative, something to do in your community, to have your kids involved, and it certainly helps us as well, and also speaks well of the pride that we have in our community. So any litter that you pick up, we appreciate that very, very much. We also want to remind you, as you know, that COVID-19 is still an issue, and we have a few stats that were given to us from yesterday, and the biggest case number yesterday recorded in the history of Nova Scotia for this current COVID-19 outbreak. New positive test 55, total positive test 827, recoveries, good news, 358, and unfortunately 16 deaths have been recorded, and 6 are in hospital in non-ICU, and 4 in the hospital in ICU. That just brings home all the more to practice a safe hygiene. And one of our businesses in Truro, mentioned Service Master, have provided us with a list. And there's some things that when you're doing disinfecting, whether it's around the office or whether it's your home, chairs, handles and backs, coffee machines, countertops, desktops, door glass, door handles and edges, buttons, especially on your cell phone, computer, light switches, mailboxes, paper towel dispensers, all these things, they should be regularly disinfected. We've also heard too this past week, for folks with disabilities, they had challenges before COVID-19. Those challenges have been amplified since COVID-19 came into place, and they find it very difficult. We understand that, and I just want to reiterate, you may think that there is no help. There is help available, and we've been advertising that if you need help with something, no matter what it is, we have volunteers ready to assist you with any essential errands that you may need with the Truro area with COVID-19 state of emergency, whether that be picking up groceries, prescriptions, or something else. You can contact Shannon at Emmanuel Baptist Church. The phone number 902-895-8857. Once again, that's 902-895-8857, or you can email the office at office@emmanueltruro.org. That's office@emmanueltruro.org, or you could go right on the website for Emmanuel Baptist Church. A couple little housekeeping items. I would ask citizens if you would please pick up your dog droppings, okay? We appreciate that, and we notice that people are out walking their dogs a lot, and before you go, remember, please take bags with you. Carry them if you have to a proper waste disposal location, or if you have to, take it home. Can you imagine our grandparents and great-grandparents thinking that we would pick up after our dogs? Times have changed, but we would ask that you do so. Also, I've been encouraging people to get out and walk. The parks are still closed. However, it's just to consider, you can walk in the Truro Industrial Park. When's the last time you've been up there? It's quite expansive, and there are lots of good things to see, like deer and the changing of the seasons, a few pussy willows, if you will. And also there are walkers up there as well. And they're walking also around the rec building itself, the physical building, Many walkers are walking around the parking lot, around the building, also downtown. And here's one, if you're really ambitious, you can take the road from the connector road to James Street, all the way up to James Street, around to the Abenaki Road. It's a good hike. You can go one of two different ways. You can go up Abenaki Road, which is up a steep incline, or in my case, I would walk down Abenaki Road. It's a little easier to take. I just want to give you a little information. Mayors, wardens, and CAOs meet on a regular basis every Wednesday night by Zoom to discuss issues with regards to COVID-19. Now, these issues are being negotiated with the province, and as part of the problem, it's knowing how long COVID-19 persists. That's the big issue. Nobody really knows. We're planning for the worst, hoping for the best. And the trends, well, we just read a minute ago, the trends in Truro infections are still on the rise. And when will the easing take place? No one knows. So we're trying to make decisions based on that. One of the topics of discussion is even the municipal elections this fall. Will they go forward? We don't know yet. Other areas and jurisdictions have delayed it for 1 year. We don't know yet. Also, we should remind you once again how important it is that not following proper protocol, washing your hands, etc., could change all assumptions and models in a nanosecond. As you can see, last weekend, our lives in central Nova Scotia, Colchester County, changed overnight. And that's how fast things change. So don't underestimate COVID-19. Things can change. So the town of Truro, we will continue to follow directions from the Premier and the Chief Medical Officer for the province of Nova Scotia, Dr. Robert Strang. I want to take this opportunity to thank our friends at Eastlink for providing the time for us to do these weekly updates. It's very important. Great corporate citizens. We want to thank them very much. We also want to, again, reiterate that we feel your pain for those who have been affected directly and indirectly by the events that happened in Colchester County. It'll be a week ago this upcoming Saturday. So with that, I want to thank you for listening and watching and wish you the very best. And as always, please be safe.